Hey everybody, I just got off work and I'm freaking tired. This video is not going to be about video game companies, Xbox, PlayStation. I'm so sick and tired of talking about PlayStation. At this point, I could care less about what happens to them. I really don't care anymore. It's beating a dead horse. Fanboys are going to be fanboys. I just don't care. I don't care. From now on, I'll probably just talk about whatever good stuff the platform I play on is doing. Post gameplay videos and my other interests as well. But this video right here in particular is now PlayStation's downfall is one thing. As much as I don't like that, this is different. This is about one of the greatest, if not the greatest, IPs on the planet Earth. Star Wars. Disney ruins every freaking thing it touches. It ruins every freaking thing it touches. MCU especially. Okay. Disney is a disgraceful company. All right. Absolutely terrible. When I was younger, I remember being excited to see or hear about new Star Wars stuff. You know, this day and age, just like with the MCU, the moment I hear, oh, there's a new movie coming out, it's like, ugh. I don't think I'm going to like this. You just know it's going to suck. You know it's going to be terrible. But you know you're going to have that group of people that eat it up like candy because they're stupid, and when they see what looks like Star Wars, they go, ooh, ah, has to be Star Wars. There's lightsabers. No. I'm going to tell you why that's dumb. When George Lucas made Star Wars, he had a philosophy. He had a message. Okay? Now, is George Lucas perfect? When, he was thinking creatively, maybe not perfect, no. Even he made some mistakes within his own universe, I suppose. But he understands Star Wars way more than I do, way more than Disney does. Okay? Way more than anybody else probably watching this video. I know I got some Star Wars fans watching this video too. I know one of my subscribers is definitely a Star Wars fan because I see him with that Darth Nihilus profile pic. If you see this video, buddy, shout out to you. Because Darth Nihilus is the GOAT. Like, I understand why George Lucas sold Star Wars in the first place, because while I'm upset with the current state of Star Wars fans were known to be a little antsy, unfortunately, because a lot of people didn't like the prequels, as we know. They just did not like the prequel trilogy. A lot of people think it's boring. I remember even Ben Shapiro saying episode 1 was boring, but it's world building. That's what those movies were for, world building. So I don't understand how people thought they were boring. I thought those movies were freaking awesome when I was little. As a little kid, I just thought it was awesome. Everybody talking about it's boring. I don't know. George Lucas did fine with those, I think. I think people are a bit too critical on those. Were they perfect? No, but still. Now, him selling Star Wars to Disney, I get it. Once again, the fans were kind of wilding. And, he was getting older. He was ready to retire. But you would think, selling one of the greatest IPs on planet Earth, right? That who you're selling it to would respect what it's all about, right? Like you would expect them to respect what George Lucas created and build off of that, right? To a T, and not, go off track and try to do something stupid. Well, that's not what we got. So now what bothered me from the beginning, first off, Kathleen Kennedy, okay? People will defend the Star Wars sequels to no end. The movies suck, people. Shut up. I'm not going to argue with this. Don't come into my comment section talking about some of the sequels are good. If you even think about doing that, I'm deleting your comment. You have a right to your opinion, but I'm not going to. No, shut up. The Star Wars sequels are trash. They're garbage. They do not represent the philosophy or messages that George Lucas put into place, okay? They don't. So for you to even say I'm a fan of Star Wars at all and seriously like those movies, rubs me the wrong way. No. Even George Lucas, even the actors and actresses involved with the sequels said that those movies were not very good, which is funny. I think that's hilarious. Apparently, Adam Driver's also been calling that out. The beginning of the end for me was when I saw on camera Kathleen Kennedy sit and say we had no source material to work with. Pause. She had no source material to work with. When I heard those words, that was it for me. I was like, okay, it's over. Star Wars is dead. In her hands, that ain't nothing good coming out of this. We have no source material to work with. So let me get this straight. All the novels which George Lucas helped write, okay, that I read in middle school, the video games, which were canon, most of them were canon. I think there was just one that wasn't. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, canon. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, canon. Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron, canon. Star Wars Battlefront Rogue Squadron, canon. Star Wars Battlefront... Wait. Well, I mean, technically all the Star Wars Battlefronts are canon, right? Yeah, they're all canon. Freaking Star Wars Republic Commando, canon. Delta Squad. Everybody loves Delta Squad. Freaking Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, which I still play on my Nintendo Switch from time to time, canon. Friggin' Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, canon. I play that as well. Freaking Star Wars Dark Forces, have it installed on my PS Vita, canon. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, canon. Like, and you got no source material to work with? On top of the comic books? On top of the novelizations? So you sat there and lied to millions of people when you said that? And the fact that nobody called her out on it right off the bat, which I don't know, that's weird to me. Nobody, like, just stopped her there. And then she started pushing all that feminism crap on everybody. The Force is female. The Force has no freaking gender, man. And now we got, like, we got Rey, who's a freaking Mary Sue. And the sequels just kind of showed up and already knows how to fly a damn Millennium Falcon, which she's never touched. They gave her the Skywalker name for no reason. They baited us with Finn's character development. I thought he was going to be a Jedi. The quirkiness of the characters, like that one scene where the stormtroopers had jetpacks and then Finn goes, "They fly now." Mofo. Even John Boyega himself said this because he's an actual Star Wars fan. Even he was like, "This is stupid. Stormtroopers have always had jetpacks to begin with. This is nothing new." And any real Star Wars fan would know that. It's cringe. It's stupid. Like, this is on my mind a lot because I'm a big Star Wars guy. And then you got all these whack ass freaking novelizations. They got, like, what is it called? The Old Republic books, the recent ones. Like, some of the character designs suck, man. Jeez. Like, I don't even want to keep ranting about this. I've just always wanted to get my point out there with, like, the current state of Star Wars is not good. Like, it's not even Star Wars. That's Disney Star Wars. Star Wars is whatever George Lucas made. That's Star Wars. Whatever Disney has done, it's just fan fiction. Unless George Lucas approves of whatever that is. Because I know, I believe Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have support from him in some areas. Whatever those areas are, I guess that's canon. Real canon. Any canon Disney has made up, I don't support it. It's BS. Get it out of here. Like bleeding kyber crystals to make them red. Get that crap out of here. Crystals are found in caves or they're synthetic. Just stop changing crap, Disney. When Disney gets their hands on something, they just gotta mess it up. They gotta mess it up. I can't remember the last time I went to willingly go see a Star Wars movie in theaters. 2005 was the last time I did that. To see Revenge of the Sith. That was the last time I saw a Star Wars movie in theaters because I was genuinely excited. Still one of the greatest movies I've ever watched in my life. That Obi-Wan and Anakin fight, and then you see how Darth Vader was made. Peak cinema. The hell is Disney doing? Stop giving me nostalgia and Mary Sue's, Disney. Nah, man. Like, you know what sucks about growing up in this era is I see things I've grown up with fall apart. Marvel, PlayStation, and now the greatest IP on earth, Star Wars, just falling apart. It's unfortunate. I don't like seeing that. I really don't. Even cartoons I used to watch, like cartoons suck now. I don't even watch television anymore. Everything's going woke. I don't even like using the word woke. I hate that word. I really do hate that word. But it's like, there's always an agenda being pushed in something when it doesn't need to be. Like, nobody cares about what you're doing in the bedroom. Nobody hates women being the main character. Just write her correctly. Like, nobody hates that. Nobody cares if this character's gay or bi. Nobody freaking cares, man. But it's just, I don't get it. I wonder what'll be ruined next. What great franchise could possibly get ruined next, I wonder. Well, Call of Duty is one of those franchises, I guess. Call of Duty kind of sucks, even though people still play it. But it's, ironically, I used to hate Fortnite. Now I love it. But everything else I like is just trash now. Oh. Well, deuces, people.